Welcome back, friends and family of the Kaiju Nation, Godzilla fans of all walks of life. Kaijuologist reporting for duty. I received an emergency call today from the interweb informing me that we have a fresh Shin Gojira trailer. And I felt obligated to say a little something about it because it's fun and it's probably the last chance we're going to have to throw out crazy random theories until the movie gets rolled out here in like a week and a half. So let's have some crazy random theories. I think we should just hit the main controversy right off the bat, right? Violet atomic ray breath. How is that not fucking awesome? Like some of the reader boards, people are like apoplectic about this, and I kind of think it's awesome. I'm totally down for it. It's weird, it's new, it's totally something we haven't seen. And also think about this. How colorful is this new Godzilla actually? Right? Like he glows red half the time. There's a great shot of him in the middle of the city where it almost looks like the gates of hell have opened and he's like burning through them. But he's been so bright red in all the trailers, and now out of nowhere he has like a purple effect that comes out of nowhere. Now, I guess to be fair, the Godzilla suit in Megaguirus back in the Millennium period did have some tinges of purple in the dorsal spikes. So, yeah, I mean, not wholesale original here, but still really cool and different. I totally want to see what they do with this. But why purple? Why purple? I don't know. If I had more time to do some research, I actually wonder if there's something in the Japanese culture, if there's like a code purple when Fukushima's melting down, or if hazmat suits, or if there's some military thing about why purple. It does seem like a really specific and random choice. Specific and random. I don't think that works. I think it's specific, but I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, royalty, the color purple used to be symbolic for royalty in the Dark Ages. I don't know what that applies to Japanese culture, honestly. So, dig away, fans. You got any theories? Let's hear them. I think there are a couple things that this trailer really started to solidify for me, and at least ideas I'm going to start to lean on until I hear any more concrete details about this movie. It was really apparent this time how much we lingered on not even just specifically military personnel, but like kind of the bureaucratic end of stuff. All the politicians and the people in the towers calling the orders as opposed to the troops on the ground. And I'm really starting to wonder if there's like a big portion of this film that focuses on kind of a government cover-up plot going on here. And there's a couple reasons I'm starting to lean that direction. Most of the more well-articulated articles that have been coming out discussing, why did Japan decide to put out a new Godzilla film? Was it just to compete with America? Maybe. But these are two directors and a production team that seem very bent on trying to get Godzilla to be a relevant monster again, right? On my Facebook page, I should try and find it. There was a really great article talking making comparisons between some of the imagery that we've seen that Toho's been teasing with the media and comparing it to the earthquake and tsunami that Japan suffered 5-6 years ago now. But that's why I'm starting to wonder if that's part of this larger plot here, is because there was a lot of contention between the public and the Japanese government about what was really going on. How bad was this water leakage going on with the Fukushima nuclear plant? And I think if you want to find a way to get Godzilla back to his political roots and make him relevant for a modern Japanese culture, I think that's a pretty sharp place to start with. The other reason I'm thinking this theory of, Godzilla this time maybe isn't even so much about nuclear politics as much as he is kind of a emotional scar from that earthquake and tsunami. And that the reason I'm leaning into that is the portrayal I'm seeing of Godzilla. A lot of people have brought up, and rightfully so, how stiff he almost seems. Well, it's not almost. He does seem pretty damn stiff. There's very few shots where he has an organic energy to him. For the most part, this Godzilla is a pillar of destruction. We don't see him moving fast or slow. He is just on a very steady, slow, crawling march through the city. In fact, right now, just from the trailer, it strikes me that this isn't structurally the typical Godzilla film where he pops up in a few areas and then we have one big Tokyo attack. I think the entire movie is maybe just him slowly moving through areas of Japan, and the whole time the government trying to scramble either to cover up their tracks, what they knew about him, or just obviously trying to stop him. Now, it's tricky because admittedly I am a little concerned with how inorganic some of it looks. A lot of the effect work is actually looking really promising. It's just the way Godzilla doesn't seem to have a blink of emotion for the vast majority of these trailers. And maybe they're holding out on us, folks. Maybe that's part of the tease here. But I think if this film wants to discuss Godzilla as a tidal wave moving through a city, this might be a very deliberate choice on the director's parts, is to kill any sort of characterization or personality even. This Godzilla is a demon. He is the absolute symbol of destruction. He doesn't feel, he doesn't care. Who even knows what his mission in this movie is? Is he looking for more energy? Is he trying to find a way to a different ocean? I don't know. But that's, right now from what I'm seeing, those are the pieces I'm starting to piece together as far as my theories for what this plot is going to be dealing with this Godzilla. So, we're going to know soon enough, folks. But right now, as always, I always say, let's remain optimistic until we really know there's no reason to remain optimistic. I think, the poor monster's 62 years old. They got to try something new. And if, past strategies are any indication, when a production team tries to find genuine everyday relevancy for the monster, more often than not, that's a lot more interesting than some of the campy SmackDown free-for-alls that we're more used to with Godzilla. That doesn't mean we're not going to want to see some of those in the future, but as far as resurrecting a Godzilla franchise, start where it all started, politics and public fears. So I think that's what I've got. The trailer, very ominous. That music is still just crazy intense. Almost church-like. Again, it's very apocalyptic almost. So I think we're going to see a pretty dark, interesting, and hopefully really engaging Godzilla film. All right, let me know what you guys are seeing, what you guys are thinking. I'm going to be back with some more videos in the coming weeks here. We just got up the top 10 favorite Godzilla films of yours truly, so check it out if you haven't. Till then, I'm the Kaijuologist. I'm signing off from Denver, Colorado. We're the Mile High City. We're getting higher all the time.